Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Um, I hope you all are well. I'm glad you're here joining me with yoga in our living rooms. Um, and I hope you've had a good weekend. This is kind of a Sunday evening yoga. Pretty much speaks to the fact that you can do yoga at any time. And actually, that's part of your challenge this week. We are going to be working with the ball today, but part of your challenge is to see if you can fit in just a little bit of yoga every day, whether you use your yoga breath, to quiet your mind, relax your body, say before sleep, or you do some of your favorite poses, one or two, hold them while you breathe nice and deep 3 or 4 times. Um, just see what you can do. See how it changes your moments, it changes your days. So, we are going to get started and say hello to Mischief. Like I said, I'm getting started a little bit late today. So normally this is the time where Mischief has me in bed with him and I'm rubbing his belly. So Mischief wants his belly rubs, and he'll get them after we do a little yoga here this evening. So sitting in mountain pose, your ball is behind your back. Okay, so cozy up to your ball. And the reason we cozy up to our balls is because it creates a nice firm pressure. If you have any discomfort in your back, say your lower back or your mid back, that nice little cozy and rock on the ball will be like a gentle massage, beginning to help release the muscles so that you can enjoy um, your yoga comfortably. So, sitting with our feet about hip width apart, hands gently in our laps. Let's close our eyes and begin to take the breath in nice and slow and deep through the nose. Feeling the belly rise on the inhale and soften and relax on the exhale. And as you settle into your breath, pull your attention inward. Notice how your body feels as you begin. And just notice any subtle changes that may happen for you as you work with your breath right at this moment. Now let's add some gentle stretches for our necks, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder and following the rhythm of your breath, inhaling back to center and exhaling to the other side. let's do this one more time to each side. And as your head comes back to that nice tall center space, then gently turn your head to the right, like you're backing your car out of a parking space. And follow your breath as you inhale back to center. And exhale to the other side. And let's do this one more time to each side. And as your head comes back to that nice tall center space, then just relax your arms down by your sides, shake them out a little bit. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze, 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 bringing your shoulder blades together in the back. Relax your shoulders down the back body. And let's reverse direction on that shoulder roll. So we're going to bring our shoulder blades together in the back, all the way up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then as the shoulders come up to the ears, squeeze them up there. And then stretch between the shoulder blades and relax your shoulders down the front body. So let's move a little bit forward in our chair and get our balls. So we're going to do some work for the arms, the shoulders, the chest, and the upper back. So we're going to start by holding the ball at our heart center with flat palms, elbows out for as much as they can. Make sure you're comfortable. Squeeze the ball. Just put a nice tension on the ball that you're going to hold there. And just notice right here, take a breath. And notice what muscles you feel working as you squeeze this ball. Now we're going to move the ball around. So we're going to point our fingertips toward the front and push the ball, holding it nice and tight. Keep that tension on the ball and bring it back. And we're going to do that again. So push it forward, and as you do, just notice where you feel the work being done here. and bring it back. Now push it up. Notice where you feel the work, not just in your arms, is it? Do you feel some work going on in your core? Squeeze that ball and then bend your elbows. Notice where you feel the work. Breathe, keep breathing nice and deep. And then let's bring the ball all the way up and all the way back down. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So squeeze the ball, feel where you feel this work, and rotate your fingertips toward the front of you, away from the front of you, and push out, squeeze that ball. Maybe you feel a little stretch in your upper back, bring it back. Let's do that again. Just notice where you feel this work in your body. Push out. Keeping that nice tight squeeze on the ball. Bring it back. Rotate your fingertips so they point up and push up. Stretch. You don't have to, don't lock your elbows. Keep your elbows a little soft, but stretch to the point of feeling the different areas in your body where this work is being done, and keep breathing nice and deep. Now bend your elbows. Does the ball come to the back of your head? Wherever it comes, keep that nice squeeze on the ball. And then bring the ball up, stretch, stretch. Hi, Mischief. And then bring it back down, right to your heart center. Yeah, Mischief, I know. He wants a belly rub. Keeping that ball nice and tightly squeezed. Point your fingers away from fingertips away from you and push out. Keeping your breathing nice and deep. Bring it back. Let's do that again. Push out. And bring it back. Now, rotate your fingers upward toward the ceiling and push. And again, notice where you feel the work being done here. Keeping your breathing nice and deep, keeping that nice tight squeeze on the ball. And then bend your elbows. Where do you feel a little stretch? Where do you feel a little work? And then stretch back up. Stretch, stretch. And then bring your ball back down. And place it between your knees. Shake your arms out. That was a little bit of work. So shake your arms out. Let's bring our right arm up and over and anchor it with the left. And then release. Bring the right arm out to the side, thumb down, and stretch. Really actively stretch those fingertips away. Thumb down. relax the right arm down, bring it up and around, and bring it up the back and around. So let's do the same thing with the left side. Bring the left arm over and anchor it with the right. Hi. And then release and stretch that left arm out. Thumb down and really stretch those fingertips. Really try to get a nice stretch so you feel the stretch all the way through your arm. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then relax the left arm down, bring it up and around, trying to keep some nice movement right into the shoulder joint, and then up the back and around. Okay. So now we're going to take our balls again, and sitting at the edge of our seat with our heels facing, knees and toes are going out to the side. We're going to work our core. All right, so holding the ball right at your solar plexus, your midsection, we're going to turn to the right and then push the ball out and come all the way around. Let your core do the work and see if you can feel, as the ball comes around back to center, the different areas of your core, your whole circumference, how it works together to enable you to have that movement. So twist again to the right, push out, and make that big circle around. As you stretch forward, nice flat back. Let your back muscles and the muscles in the front of your body work together to hold you there, and back. 2 more times to the right. So twist to the right, push out and around. Do you feel some stretch on your side? Lengthening in your back. And back to your solar plexus. 1 more time to the right. Twist to the right, push out and around. We move nice and slow so that we can really focus on where we feel the work being done, how our body is enjoying working with these postures and these movements. Okay, so now we're going to go the other direction. So we're going to twist to the left, push the ball out, around, all the way around. And back to center. And again, twist to the left, push out and around. And back to our solar plexus. 2 more times like that. So twist to the left, push out and around. And back to our solar plexus. Last time, twist to the left, push out and around. And back to center. So now we're going to take our balls and push them up, 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 straight up. So nice and tall. Maybe you feel your core working as you stretch, stretch, stretch. Let's lean to the right. Come up through center. Let's lean to the left. up through center. Now push up, 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 up. Push up, out, and all the way down. Now we're hinging at the hip. We're coming forward with a nice tall back, nice flat back. We're going to bring the ball all the way down to the floor. Gently touch the floor and then stretch it out. Let your core bring you all the way up. Nice and tall. Stretch, stretch. And let's lean to the right again. And up through center and lean to the left. And up through center, stretch up, 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 out and down. Nice and slow, let your core do the work. Keep your breathing nice and deep, and as the ball comes down to the floor, let it gently touch the floor and then stretch it straight out and up, up, up. Nice and slow. Stretch nice and tall. Lean to the right. And up through center, stretch, stretch, stretch. And lean to the left. And then up through center, stretch, stretch, stretch. Push up, out, and all the way down. Nice and slow. Don't hold your breath. And as the ball lightly touches the floor, stretch out, 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 up. And we're going to do that one more time. All the way up. Stretch. Lean to the right. And up through center. Lean to the left. And up through center, stretch, stretch, stretch. Push up, 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 out, and down. Nice and slow. And as the ball touches the floor, let it stay there and roll it forward just a little bit, as far as you can. Breathing into the stretch. How far can you stretch the ball forward? Where do you feel the stretch? Just breathe into it right here. Now let's roll the ball back and bring it up the front of the body, back to our solar plexus. Now let's stretch out the left leg and flex the foot up. Place the ball at the top of the thigh and roll it down. And again, hinge from the hip as the ball comes all the way down. And wherever you can stretch into it, breathe into this stretch right here. And then roll the ball up, all the way up. Bring the left leg back. Let's stretch the right leg out. Flex the foot up. Place the ball at the top of the thigh and roll it down. and leaning into this stretch. Let your breath help you ease into this stretch right here. And then let's roll the ball back up. And bring the right leg back. Now we're going to place the ball in between our ankles. And now we can sit back in our chairs a little bit. And while your feet are on the floor, kind of walk your feet together just a little bit so you get a nice tight squeeze on the ball, and see if you can bring your knees don't have to come all the way together, but see if you can squeeze so that your knees come a little bit closer together. You might sit taller in your chair. Do not hold your breath. Breathe here. And then release that hold. Now, as you're sitting in your chair, stretch your legs out. Stretch them out and squeeze your ankles on the ball. And just notice where you feel this really simple posture, this really simple movement. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. It's really very effective. So squeeze your ankles on the ball. Don't hold your breath, always breathe. And we're going to do little leg lifts. So lift the right leg, then the left. So what you're doing is just rolling the ball between the right and the left and the right and the left. Little teeny micro leg lifts, right and left and right and left and right and left and right and left. One more. Right and left. Now bend your knees. Let your feet come to the floor and get a nice stretch by moving yourself toward the edge of the chair. Do you feel a nice stretch? Maybe a little bit of stretch right here, especially around the knees. Keep a nice little squeeze of the ball between your ankles. Feel that little bit of a stretch. Let's take a nice transition breath right here. And let's reach down and get the ball. And we're going to place the ball between our knees. And we're just going to do a little squeeze and hold. Okay, because we're working the outer and the inner thighs. So sitting nice and tall. Squeeze the ball between your knees. Squeeze and hold, but don't hold your breath. And then release your hold on the ball. And let's place the ball on the back of the chair for right now. And let's stretch our legs out. Hopefully you're getting a little stretch in your inner thighs. Place your hands on your thighs and let them slide all the way down. Ease
Ease into this wide leg forward fold. And notice where you feel the stretch after all that tightening and holding of our muscles. And engage your core and let your core bring you all the way up. Walk your feet back. Let's go right into a nice spinal twist, placing our right hand on the outside of the left thigh. The left arm comes to the back of the chair. Nice tall back. Nice deep breath here. And as you release the breath, turn and look over the left shoulder. Breathing yourself back to center. Let's place our left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Our right arm comes to the back of the chair, sitting nice and tall, taking a nice deep breath. And as you release the breath, turn and look over your right shoulder. And breathing yourself back to center. Put your ball behind your back and cozy up to it one more time. Feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your hands are gently in your lap. Let's take a few moments to rest here with the breath pulling our attention inward and taking us through the body, noticing how we feel after we've had our practice with the ball this Sunday evening. And relaxing your arms down by your sides. Let's inhale up and exhale down. And let's inhale up the front. Bringing our hands together in prayer pose. And letting them come all the way down to our heart center. One more nice deep breath here. and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, which I'm not sure this will be uploaded by Sunday, but I hope you have a wonderful Monday. And I will see you on Tuesday. So, namaste. Remember, your challenge is to do just a teeny bit of yoga every day.